left of your radio dial. We'll see how we go. Grubby will keep an eye on that. Start of the first term, Merrick is going to go in the ruck, and he's going to go against Baden. Neither can get a tap on it as the umpire throws the ball up. Pretty scrappy in the middle. And Baden's still on the ground too. Trellis over the top of it. In fact, that might have been Pan. It's Peter Pan gets in there early. Now James for Belpost Hill gives it away by hand to Lima. Left foot kick inside 50. And good for distance, but not for accuracy. And the mark has been taken by Denham for Thomson. Goes towards half, back 2-on-2. Holzfein got a hand to it, couldn't pick it up. He's on hands and knees, then tried to get up, pushed off the footy. Pack develops at that half-forward position. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Peter Pan, is that his real name?
No, Josh.
I tell you what, I hope you don't play like Tinkerbell.
They got to call him Sauce.
So ball up, Merrick and Baden will both get a hand to it and keep it up there for a while. Fantella runs through, handball, slick back towards Lima. He can't pick it up though. Fenevesi through the middle for Thomson. McLeish puts the tackle on. The ball fell out the back. Handball by Lentini towards James. Now he picks it up, gives the don't argue to Gardner and gets the kick around the corner towards half forward. Thomson with the numbers across there. Egan thought about the kick, then he gives the handball away. And the Tigers go towards centre wing. Jacker comes out. Looks like he's playing at centre half forward today. McNamara's got the job on him. He slips over at the crucial stage. Handball was terrible. Now the ball comes back towards Truehear's centre half forward for Thomson, but getting back there to Lima. He gets tackled. Got the handball away to Addy though. Got a bit of time, the skipper, to turn around and go with the kick inside, looking for Barlow. He goes up. He can't take the mark. Ball off hands and through the middle. And they go. The kick by Egan goes out wide. They've got a bit of space here as well. Fenevesi goes with the kick inside 50. Holds up in the breeze. Coming out. Handball away. Pan gets around the corner and kicks the goal.
Peter Pan, you beauty!
And he has put the first on the board this afternoon, Josh Pan. They are 1 straight 6. Thomson, Belpost Hill yet to score.
Wow, I reckon they are against the wind. Just looking at the umpire's shirts, they're going the other way and they just force the ball up. Couple of bad mistakes by Belpost Hill. You don't see that very often. Jakey Barlow could have held on to a mark here and Macca fell over and they took full advantage of Thomson's side. We've seen them play some good games up here, Thomson. So today might be one of them. Against the wind, a goal to nothing. And
I reckon the last 4 times we watched them, I reckon they've been in front at half time at least.
Yes.
And probably later into the game.
A couple of times they were in front by 8 or 9 goals.
Yeah. So as we said, 2.5 minutes in the first quarter. So we're back in the middle of the ground now, and it's Merrick, and he's going into the ruck, and he goes up against Baden. Ball comes out again. Leads in the race for the ball is Holzfein. He tries to keep it in front, does so nicely. Gets down, picks it up. Now he's tackled. He might be in trouble. He's got the ball back between his legs. McLeish also working pretty hard in there. Merrick over the top. He drags it back under. Umpire Nachos, he's circling, but he's let things go. Cleared away. Goes towards Gardner. Harishi Howell dives on the ball. We'll say that a few times today. And there's going to be a ball up on centre wing in front of the broadcast box.
Maybe he's running into the wind, but I just reckon Holsey's might have just lost a little bit of that extreme pace that he used to have.
So thrown up again by the umpire. This time ball comes down, went back towards Holzfein, tries to burst out of the attack again. He's been held up, and again, no prior opportunity there. So umpire Ganachia comes in again.
Nachos.
And he will take possession of the ball. Definitely Belpost Hill are favoured by the breeze. This time the ball is tapped out again. This time by Baden once again. It's picked up. And it's going to be cleared away through James. He goes up as high as he went long. Picked off there. Goes to Carlin. Comes through the middle. Got the handball. Tried to get over the top. Intercepted there by Gardner. He fed the ball further afield. Little slap on. Doesn't go too far. Picked up by Fantella. Handball's outside. Lentini ducked his head. The umpire's allowed things to run. Now he says he's dropped the ball. And the free kick will go to Hodgson. Then just inside the centre square. Forward of the centre square, so towards their centre half forward position. Hodgson now, long and to the pocket. Favours, it's a nice looking kick.
That's as good as kick as you'll ever see in local football.
So Davis is going to have to kick back into the breeze. It's only about a 40-metre kick, but I doubt if he'll get the distance. He goes to the top of the square. And the mark, has it been taken? No, it's not. Kicked off the ground. McNamara keeps it alive. So in the half-forward line, Gardner will pick it up and go back towards goal. Got time to steady. Loads up, goes long and puts it straight through the middle. And they have their second. Brandon Gardner, his first. Thomson moved to 2 goals straight. They lead Belpost Hill, who are yet to score.
That's the argument I have with Alex every week. You do it just to kick off the ground and kick it anywhere. It's only a 50-50 chance. And that time it went straight back to the opposition. They had plenty of time and kicked their second goal. And Belpost Hill, they better get their bum in gear in it because they're getting beaten all around the ground.
So back to the middle. Good start by the Tigers. As we said, against the breeze in the first term.
I think sometimes that depends on actually where you kick it from, where you get it to.
Absolutely.
That was a beautiful kick.
Baden goes up. Merrick gets it down. Through the middle. Wall. Breaks free for Thomson. Goes inside 50 again. Addy. Oh, bounce not good for him. Jacker taps it on nicely to Davis. Oh, Addy gets him high. The umpire says play on. And the ball's still in dispute. Davis is over the top of it again. Now he's pushed off the ball by Addy. The umpire says play on. Gardner, short little kick. Might be okay. Bit of space there for McLeish. He turns around, right foot kick, and he has not made the distance. And then the mark was dropped as well by Willie Urquhart and through for one behind to the visitors. They 2-1-13. And they lead. Bellpost still yet to score. Lima with the kick in, holds up. He was actually going wider than that to Urquhart, but it fell in the arms of James. I think he's a bit lucky there. And the kick by James was scrubby across the ground towards Timmy Barton at half back. Wheels around, goes high towards centre wing. Carlin, ball goes back towards Baden. Numbers at the back there with Thomson. Wiseman got it away by hands. They got the ball at the back, but they can't pick it up. Hodgson can. He gives it away. Gardner kicks it with the outside of the right boot across half back. Foot race now. Getting across there first, maybe Wiseman. He could pick up. And the handball. Missed the target, though. Needs to go back and help. Denham's across there as well for Thomson. Can he pick it up? He taps it in front. Kicks it off the ground as well. Gains a bit of distance. And it will be a throw-in centre wing on the outer side. So working overtime, the Thomson defence there. Got it out towards centre wing. Merrick up against Baden. So boundary throw in. Merrick from behind, close to the boundary line again. And can they keep it in? They can. The kick along by Egan. I think he gained about 20 metres. And then it will be out of bounds for another throw in. Still on centre wing on the outer side. 7 minutes played in the first term. Good start by Thomson. Boundary throw in. Probably favours Baden if he can get his hand to it. No,
Wind blew it away.
Yeah, it did. Holes finds there. Tried to get the handball at the front. Pack develops. Kick out by Merrick. Goes towards half forward. Bouncing ball. 50 out from goal. Nobody can pick it up. The umpire said play on. The Thomson defence again. See it over the line. And we'll have another throw in. About 55 around from the Panthers' goal. And it is 2-1-13. Thomson. Bellpost still yet to score.
So ball on the half-forward line. He's thrown back in. Two young ruckmen, they go at it again. Ball tapped down by Merrick, front of the contest. Picked up by Holsfeen, got it out. Merrick kicks the ball on the ground, but the umpires pull a free kick. Must have been in the back to Holsfeen, so he wins the possession of the ball, just on their forward 50. Handball's out the back. James now kicks up, kicks long into the pocket. It's going to drift over the boundary line. It will be marked by Denham, so they'll settle things down now. Thomson in defence. Thomson... And through Alex Denham, they chipped the ball short. Kick had to be good and was just, but that's all it has to be because Solly has taken the mark. He looks further afield, goes towards centre wing. Kick was low, but it only has found Merrick. So Bellpost still another opportunity now to turn things around. Their options are out the back, but he decides to load up. He goes back towards goal. Tar in the pocket. He's out in front. Mark was not taken, but at ground level he picked it up, but ran over the boundary line. So we'll have a throw in the forward pocket. In between, the half-forward line and the forward pocket. Bellpost still there attacking into the ground. So again thrown back in by the umpire. Baden gets the ball down. Coming through the contest, picked up there. Fantella, I think it was, got boot to ball. Kick was smothered, didn't travel too far. There's a high tackle there. And free kick has been won. I think it's McLeish out there on the far side for the Thomson Football Club. So he'll take and steady things down. He goes back towards centre wing. One day we'll get the wind blowing across this way. It'll be magnificent. The ball's gone back over the boundary line.
Won't be in your lifetime or mine, I reckon.
Will take quite a while to come back because it's in the other oval, I think. So I'm not too sure when any of the players are going to chase it. I don't think the umpire's going to jump the fence. So
we're not allowed to.
No. So we've got a bloke. No, it's not. It's a lady. She's just changing from front seat to back seat on the far side. There is someone out there. Well,
spilled her coffee and everything. Look, all over the seat of the car. The binoculars are a wonderful thing. Here he comes. Come from behind the tree.
Got the jacket on.
He might have already been behind the tree. What was he doing behind there?
Grubby.
Use the toilets, mate.
So but ball back with the umpire now, and as we said, far side of the ground. Merrick doing the ruck work. Baden also there. He takes front position. Baden. Merrick over the top. Taps it down. Again, it runs. Comes out the back. tried to be picked up there by Hutchison. He overran it, went back, and I think was tried also. Solly had another go at it. There's a free kick being there. Advantage has been paid, so they go into the forward line again. Costello in front, Denham behind, gets the ball to ground. Again, Thomson with some numbers in their defence. They look across the goal. Dangerous. Ball bounces in the goal square and was pushed through for a minor score. Their first score of the afternoon is a minor. Bell Post still the 1 behind. Thomson are 2-1. 10 minutes gone. First quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Hodgson with the footy at full back for Thomson. He can go. He can come this side, but
I wish he would.
I wish he would too. And he had Tunbridge by himself, but okay, finds Baden out on the half-back flank on the outer side. Takes the mark. Gives the handball away. Holwell off a step towards centre wing. Lima just sets a bit of space for somebody to come in there and take the mark. Nobody can. And the umpire might have to come in with a bit of work to do for a ball up. He does. Centre wing on the outer side. Baden works his way down. He'll do the ruck work against Merrick. Neither can get a tap onto it. Ball comes out the back to James again. Been influential in the first 10 or so minutes. Goes short, Carlin, and also basically they ruled each other out of that one then. Hodgson took the mark. They went up against each other and Hodgson stood in between, took the grab. It's just inside the centre square on centre wing. He measures the pass towards centre wing. The lead's on by Brendan Wall. He can't hit the target though, and it's off hands and out of bounds for a throw in.
He's another one that can cause a bit of damage, Wall.
Seems to be playing on the ball too at the moment, which is a bit of a different role for him. We've seen him normally forward, so...
Or off half-back years ago at Geelong West.
Yeah, he was too, that's right. So a boundary throw in. Left half forward for Thomson, and a side of the ground. Thrown in now. Baden gets his hands to it. Falls to the front of the pack. Merrick goes over the top. The umpire says it'll be all mine again, and a bit more work to do. So ball up. Still between wing and half forward on the outer side. Baden, Merrick. Merrick gets a tap to it. Reese Holwell through the middle. Wrapped up. The umpire says he'll come and do a bit more work. So still at half forward on the outer side for Thomson. Baden gets it down. And now gets it back as well and gets a kick towards half forward flank. And pack develops again. The ball spills free. Kick came out. Was smothered though. Came away by Welve. Close to the boundary line. Kick around the corner. That came from Tresize for Thomson. He's going to get a free kick too, I think. Outside 50. Drives it long now. 2-on-2. Holds up. Davis in front. Falls around for him. Gets around. Gets the handball away. Now they get it back to Wall. 40 out. Right foot kick. Missed it. And through for one behind for the Tigers. And they go to 2-2-14. Lead Bell Post still 1 behind. And that's on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. 13 played.
They're pretty lacklustre, the Panthers, at the moment. I haven't seen them play like this for a long, long, long time.
So Lima again comes clubroom side, which is a little bit dangerous. Mark had to be taken out there. It was by Barlow. Umpires finally blowing the whistle.
Made sure he held on to it, didn't he?
He did. A little short chip over the top, which they do. Goes to McNamara. Spoils. Goes straight back in the hands of Barlow. He gets a handball outside. He's got Fantella off a step. He looks back towards centre wing. Merrick's the target. He was interfered with, but the mark over the top has been taken by Carlin. So he'll steady and go round the boundary line, basically looking for the ball. He takes the mark on centre wing. Howell holds him up. And now...
Oh, that's 50. Touched the footy.
50.
Yeah, he touched the footy.
So he's been called a play on now, basically.
Look at that.
Smothered there by Reese Howell. Ball is picked up there again. It goes back to Howell. He looks up. He's got someone at centre half forward. He doesn't get over Lima's head. He intercepts the ball. Handballs back towards McNamara. McNamara will go back to Lima. He will now be able to steady himself and go back to centre wing. Coming up, mark has been taken by Muir. So defensive side of centre wing for the Bell Post Hill side. Options are still at the back if he wants to use them. He's looking back in the middle, Lentini, but he's going to go back to McNamara now. He's got plenty of space by himself. That's the direction they go. Further afield, they've got Urquhart, so they transfer play to the far side of the ground. Not the attacking side, you wouldn't think. The kick had a bit too much on it, so it's going to be intercepted there.
Look at this.
Under a bit of pressure. Jacker runs inside 50, loads up, goes back towards goal, but the wind has got hold of it.
How lucky are they?
Put through for a minor score. 2-3 to the Thomson side now. 1 behind Bell Post. Still 14.5 minutes gone. First quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard.
So Lima comes back to kick it in. Plays on. from full back goes to the outer side. Long kick outside 50. Good kick too. Cam Addy by himself. And well,
Drops it.
I thought he was trying to get the handball away, but he dropped it in the end
You've got to
anyway.
mark it first, Jace.
He does. And the pack develops the ball, still in dispute. Now it comes out, does it? The umpire says play on. Yes, it does. Bell post tilt. They get it. Go into the middle. It's a good kick too. Carlin takes the mark. So, look at half forward. Plenty there. He gives the handball away, Lentini. Now he measures the pass towards half forward flank. Good kick too, and they kick it back inside. Basely can't take it with him. Hodgson can. Feigned the handball first time, then gave it away. Denham had it, lost it, kicked it off the ground. Only as far, though, as Page. He kicks the ball over the top towards Tar. And also Costello, who got a hand to it but couldn't take the mark. And off his left hand and out of bounds for a throw in right forward pocket for the Panthers.
Have you ever seen Kamadi drop a chest mark?
No, I
Bugger if I have.
thought
windy out there,
when
I
he
think.
gave the handball,
Yeah.
I thought he thought the running player was one of his own.
Right.
I think then he thought realised it wasn't
It
his.
wasn't his. So boundary throw in. Baden gets it down to the side. Denham taps it on. Close to the boundary line. Panthers with the numbers. If they can keep it in, they get around a couple. Barton got the handball over the top. Inside 50. Bit of wheeling and dealing by Page. He get the handball away quickly. Costello outside with the right foot. And across the face of goal. Through for one behind. So they go to two behinds, the Panthers. Thomson 2-3-15. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. 16 minutes played.
They just have to do everything in a hurry, don't they? Thomson are on them no matter where they go. That shepherd down here from Holwell, that wasn't a good shepherd. That was a great shepherd. A full-length dive.
That'd be the smother.
Smother on me, yeah.
There we go.
That's all right. I know it's a bit long. With long weekend, you're still recovering, Grub. I know that.
I've still got a couple from you from last week.
That's gone now. We're back in the present. Ball back in the middle of the ground, picked up, and it's Fantella goes outside. Good kick, has Page, needs to pick it up, does so. Got the handball back inside. Costello, just puts
What was
the
that?
ball straight up over the top, going back. Marker's not taken. Numbers with Thomson. They clear the ball out. It goes back outside 50. Again, Fantella's there, try to get the handball away. Interception there, but they're working hard. And again, they're coming through the middle of the ground. This time, I'm not too sure that was. That'd be Thomson play. They kick into their forward line. Addy has got plenty of time to go and collect it. Handballs back into the middle. Looks for Lima. Lima goes wide outside towards McNamara. Has plenty of time to stop. Prop. Goes back on his right foot now and looks towards the half-forward line. Barlow is the target. Leads in the race for the ball. Didn't actually go at it. Now he's got to pick the ball up. Wells there in support. Thomson have two or three around the contest, but again, the boot to ball goes into their half-forward line. Coming out, Fenivesi, I think it was, that was tackled. And there's a free kick. Then it's going to go. He's called play on now. And there was no real advantage there, so basically now gets the handball away. And they're pushing the back. I think that made up for the maybe the first one. So Caleb Basely back in the side. He's looking to shoot towards goal.
Well, I don't know what the rule says. I thought the rule was once he's called advantage, it's advantage, no matter what. But last night, they on league footy, they called advantage and the player stopped.
Stopped, yeah. So the short chip goes in. Costello out. Mark not taken. Umpire said the arms have been chopped. And there's going to be a free kick. And Nick Costello will go back and shoot for goal. To say they don't need one's an understatement. As we've gone towards 18 minutes in the first quarter.
He just about has to kick this one, doesn't he?
Yeah. For Belpo's Hill's sake, he does, Grub.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So Costello now comes in. It's not a big distance to work with. He's got a 45-degree angle. We're right behind the ball. He kicks a goal. It stays in and goes straight, wouldn't say straight through the middle,
just snuck
but
in.
it's what he desired. It's a goal, so Belpo still have their first. They're now 1-2. And Thomson are on 2-3. We've gone 19 minutes first quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
To say they needed that with the aid of this breeze is an understatement, but Costello's the boy. I think he plays the same type of game as Ettridge. They're both small forwards, and with Ettridge out, I think Belpo's are going to need Nick Costello to stand up today and kick a few goals.
Well, it's interesting because they've got Barton in their forward line. He's been usually at centre-half back, so they've loaded up a little bit.
Yeah.
Jakey Barlow's also there.
That'll probably change in quarter time, though, you would think.
Tari's just looking.
You're
down
right,
to
mate,
the-
eh?
Yeah, right. I'm just talking to a dignitary down here. Grubby, you'd know the Ballerine Footy League president, wouldn't you? Michael Vines. You'd know Michael.
I reckon I might have met him at Geelong Cricket Club last year once.
Oh, there you go. Because he's also the president of the club, you know. Yeah, that's right. You were guests, weren't you? I brought you down.
Yes, and behaved myself,
And
too.
I couldn't
Back in the
believe it.
middle, over the top, Baden takes the ball and he takes it down to Fenivesi. He puts the ball back into their half-forward line, so the numbers now go to Jacker and he's looking to win possession. It's been picked out there. Well, it was actually thrown out, I
It was
thought, by
thrown.
Davis. Yeah, ping pong ball being played out there at the moment on hands and knees. Addy over the top of it again. Thomson working very hard to keep the ball in their forward line. And it was through Scott that they emerged with the ball. Picked up. Handball ends up in the hands of Muir. He's bumped over the boundary line. Ball came back into the field of play. And it goes back to Scott. Scott goes to Davis. Davis to the goal square. Well, how will it bounce? It will bounce through.
Karate
It's either a goal or it is a goal.
That's a goal, all right.
So Gardner will put it down to. He gets his second and the third now for the Thomson side. They're 3-3. They lead Belpost still on 1-2. 20 minutes gone. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard.
Well, I tell you what, before we start on Brandon Gardner, I think it was his 100th game last week, too.
Really?
So congratulations to that. And I tell you what, if he does retire, there's a couple of parts, I reckon, in the next Jackie Chan movie. He's fly kicked it through the... Gee, you love seeing that, because you don't see that very often. But
He always looked to be in the gun, didn't he, to
I
do
could-
it?
He
You
saw
could
him
see
coming
going.
down the
Yeah,
ground,
you
and I
could see
thought,
him going.
gee, no one's picked him up. And what a beautiful fly kick. He looked like that bloke on the basketball the other night.
Thonmaker.
He's throwing all these kicks.
So back to the middle. Gardner 2 in the first term. Tresize having a run in the ruck against Tari. Justin Tarr goes up. Ball comes out to Peter Pan. Gives it away by hand. They get it to Jones around the corner. Lentini, though, takes the mark for Belpost Hill. Diving mark by himself. Just on the defensive side of centre wing on the outer side. Calls for a couple of players to come to him. Oh, Hodgson came at him and smacked the ball away too when the ball was sitting up. And I don't know who that is over there, but he wasn't too happy, was it?
Joel
Jakey
Page.
Barlow. That was a Joel Page. Joel Page just sat up in the breeze, and Hodgson came across and thumped the ball away from his marking contest.
It made it a little bit easy for him, didn't it?
It did, and it will be a boundary throw-in now on centre wing on the outer side. So, Tresize, Tarr. Tresize gets it down to the front. Thomson trying to get it at the back. Can they pick it up? They can now. Move it free, or Egan. Handball over the top was okay in the end. Hodgson gets it out wide, and Fenavesi takes the mark right on the boundary line. He chips the ball over the top. It sits up, but it's okay. Wall's taken it. Left half forward. Drives it long inside 50, looking for Davis. Addy right next to him. And Addy, as always, sees the ball over the line for a throw-in. 50 around from the Thomson goal.
The difference in M2 kicks, that the one that sat up for the Belpost Hill boy, you could punch it from behind. Not this one. He was in front of him.
So, boundary throw-in. Tarr taps it down with a big thump. Goes towards centre wing. Barlow held on to. The
And
umpire
pushed.
says play on. And Tunbridge right next to him there, so out of bounce. If you've got your car parked over the other side, you'd want to move it, I reckon, because you're going to do a bit of work getting the footy back this afternoon.
One of them might
you
roll
don't want to
straight
get
into
out
your
of the car.
windscreen if you're not careful.
Throw in on the outer side, centre wing.
Where you want to park it is right behind the Belpost Hill goals at the moment.
So throw in. Tarr gets it down. Nobody can really pick it up. James can, and then he's wrapped up. He gets the handball away. They're under pressure. That's a throw, the umpire said.
Yeah, he's
yes,
picked it up,
was.
all right.
So Thomson will take the free kick. Fenavesi. Between half back, centre wing. Drives it now towards half forward, over the head of a couple. Comes out towards Freeman, but kicked the other way quickly. Came towards Page, who takes the mark. Centre wing on the outer side.
He's got nowhere to go.
They're pretty stagnant there at half forward. Belpost Hill, he goes wide. Coming out long was Barton. Off the back of the pack, handball came away for Thomson. They chip the ball back to the middle. It's going to be a contest there. And comes back quickly to Wiseman. Slicks the handball out. They get it wide. Bit of candy there. High kick towards half forward. Freeman nearly took the mark. His second effort was okay. If he can pick it up, he can. He wheels around, right foot kick, gains a bit of distance. Davis to come out at pace, about 60 out. Addy next to him. Davis's handball was okay. They get the kick around the corner. Jack has got a couple on him, though. McNamara comes across defensively, does nicely, and sees it over the line for a throw-in. About 45 around from the Thomson goal. They lead 3-3-21. Belpost Hill 1-2-8, and we've played 24 and a half in the first term.
Again, just waiting for the ball to be retrieved from behind the fence. We've got it now.
You built about 6 houses on this side of the ground, couldn't you? Because
Yeah.
nobody's coming through it.
Yeah, no. So thrown back in now by the umpire. Good throw in too. Into the forward line. Ball is tapped down there by Tarr. It hasn't come out of the contest.
It's not
because
coming
the
out
umpire
either.
says it's going to come straight back to him, so we'll have a ball up instead of a throw in this time. So just on the forward 50 line, half forward flank. Ball tapped out by Tar once again. Again, the ball is turned over. Belpo still winning the ball out. That goes out towards Holsveen. Little kick off the ground. Now there's a free kick. It's
Thomson.
going. Thomson. I'm not too sure what the indication was for. Was it a throw or something?
Don't know.
Didn't see it.
Anyway,
I think it was just off the ball, so I think it might have been something high or a hold or something like that.
it's Egan there with the ball just outside their forward 50, so he'll load up and he'll go towards the pocket. Good low flat kick, and the mark has been taken down there by Davis. So you would think he's in range.
Oh, you wouldn't know with this wind.
Judging where it's blowing from is going to be the big one. So forward pocket. Highway side of the ground, kicking back into the breeze, which would be a very good start for the Thomson side. Going for their fourth. Comes in, kicks a goal. Looks okay off the boot. It's going to go into the goal square. It won't be going through. It's going back towards the boundary line. Picked up by Pan. Over the top. Goes back to Davis. A little bit too much on it. He runs the ball back outside 50. Able to pick the ball up again and puts the ball back to where he came from again. And this time Justin Tarr is back there and he has taken the mark. Back pocket. I don't think they'll transfer play. Be very risky. Even for Belpost Hill.
Well, I don't think they have the numbers to keep going once they do.
So he goes down the line now towards centre wing. Going across, Barton comes underneath the ball, picked out the back of the contest. Hodgson goes backwards, so they've got some numbers out the back. Egan, I think it was a little short chip. Mark just taken in the field of play. No, it wasn't. And Wall will have to hand the ball back.
He doesn't
Go back
want to.
Timmy Barton. So Barton on the playing centre forward today, but he's at the half back line for Belpost Hill, so he's pushed up just to give some assistance. Ball goes back towards centre wing, out the back. Wiseman just stood there and took the mark. Judged that perfectly.
I think there was a push earlier in the contest, to be quite honest.
Ball goes quickly. Wall comes up and presents at centre wing, swings and goes back into the half forward line again. Out in front, Davis. Addy sits out the back, got a favourable bounce, picks it up. Little short chip up over the top, went back to Fantella. A little bit too much on the ball once again, and it runs back over the boundary line. So another throw-in to take place at the 27-minute mark of the first quarter. We have Thomson at 3-3. Belpo still 1-2.
27-minute mark, eh?
That mark. 2 Grubby, 1 Dale.
Boundary throw in.
It's not fair. I wanted last week's. 3 minutes around from their goal.
Well, it could have been. You never know.
Back of the contest, Thomson. Have the numbers, the handball over the top towards Pan. He can't keep it in though. Close to the boundary line again and out.
I can't remember. The other one I nearly drove off the road.
3 minutes
It was
around from
something like he tootles the ball out. And I went, tootles! I nearly drove off into that bloody dam along the highway.
Boundary throw in. Tar and Baden. Tar gets it down. Ball. Still not out now. Hole over the top of it. And got
Could
one
have given
high.
a free.
And got a free kick. The coach. So Hole hands it away quickly to Pan, who runs past. Got a bit of space. He runs, and now it goes to the right foot kick. Good kick. Keeps it low, and they've been directed to keep it low too.
Yeah, and they're
into
doing
the wind.
it.
They've been called to play on air, and Freeman gets around and then kicks it into James's back as he goes towards the back to the square. Ball's still 50 out from goal. Pack develops. Big pack too. The umpire will have to come in and ball that up. So good defensive play by the Panthers. They just bottle it up. They trail 3-3 to 1-2. Close to siren time. We played 29 in the first term. Ball up, Tar. Uses the body, gets it down. Comes back towards the big fella. Loses the ball now. Ball out the back towards James, who's had a good first term. Nobody can get a clear, effective possession. Lentini can now and gets it on the up quickly. They get it away to Urquhart, who goes along with the kick towards a vacant half-forward flank. Barlow to run back to it. But it bounces the other way and out of bounds. What's wrong?
It's out of bounds again.
Out of bounds.
Fast side of the ground.
Yeah.
If Alex was here, he would have counted the number of times that they were out of bounds.
Yeah. Actually, they did this back in 1978 and went out there 9 times. I think they got 2 to break the record.
Gruffy. You know he's listening.
Oh, I don't think he'd be listening. He'd be
He'd be
chasing
listening.
Sheilers around the Lithuanian square.
Boundary throw in. Tar up against Baden. Tar gets it down. Roped at the front well, though, by Gardner. Goes long towards Freeman. Good mark. Plays on quickly now. Gets the kick across towards Hutchinson in the middle. He's got some space and gets a good shepherd as well. Now he chips the ball to Davis. Oh, he drops the mark he probably should have taken. 50 out from goal. Under pressure now. Wheels on the left. Terrible kick. Falls past McNamara into the arms of Hutchinson. Tries to ride the tackle. He threw it away. The umpire's on the wrong side. Now the ball comes around quickly and the handball comes back to Gardner. Off a step. Vacant goal square. Goes back across the face of goal. Fenevesi won't be able to keep it in. Dan Gray's there as well, and they see it over the line. Left forward pocket for Thomson. Possibly the last chance before quarter time. 30 and a half played.
Oh, we've got the clock, have we? Unbelievable.
Got the clock.
The Eric Nichols Memorial.
He had to go and get it, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I thought the sun would be shining today. I thought we'd have a clear look at the scoreboard.
The indoor scoreboard.
Boundary show in.
On the outdoor flake.
McNamara got it down. Ball. Wall. Has the back towards the top of the square. McNamara. Oh, probably should have taken the mark. Siren sounds for quarter time. And it is.
Oh, it's on here.
I thought it might be on too at the end there. There was a little bit of a fracas. And both
Not much
sides,
in it.
Not much in
Bit
it.
of push and shoving, away they go. That's the way you do it. Just nick off and go back to your huddles.
Thomson 3-3-21. They lead Bellpost till 1-2-8. Goal kickers Dale.
Yes, for the home side, Nick Costello is the goal kicker for Thomson. Gardner with 2 and Pan 1.
So it's the visitors 3-3-21. They lead Bellpost till 1-2-8 at quarter time. We'll take a break and come back with the second quarter after this on